It's a beautiful project, very energy efficient. It's sort of an aspirational project, I feel like. It's a beautiful place to be, but also affordable. It's all at or below 50% of area median income for its residents. But 9 of the residents are formerly homeless residents in the Permanent Supportive Housing Program. And up to 9 residents are also artists. So we've got artist space in the project. We've got a studio where artists can work, or families with children can take them after school and do work. We're hoping to have art shows with residents there that we can display in the common areas and the studio, and hopefully it'll be a place where people can really give back to the building and to the neighborhood by living there and being artists.
So the Westerly is a unique opportunity to leverage market rate capital to achieve some of the more challenging goals that we try to do in the affordable space. We were also able to incorporate funding for resident services in the project's operating budget, so we'll have full-time on-site resident services. And we think we've got a community that is in close proximity to metro, to transit, to shopping, to employment, that's really going to allow all of our residents at all income levels to thrive. The ability to know that you're living in a stable and affordable home at AHC, we feel, allows people to aspire to other objectives in their lives.
We had a great year last year. We completed 2 new construction buildings, one in Prince George's County in Oxon Hill and one in Howard County in Ellicott City. So it was a lot of new units coming online. Resident services have always been at the core of Homes for America and what we've been doing over the last 30 years. Service provision addresses so many needs: social engagement, health, mental health and physical health, education and youth programming, digital inclusion. It's important for us as housing organizations not only to provide safe, affordable housing, but enhance it with services to really amplify our impact.
So the work at Kindlewood is interesting because it's not just a development project, but it's a redevelopment project. And so the emphasis has been on rehousing 150 family units, households who lived in a site known as Friendship Court in the past, and a lot of the history that goes with that is just, I would say, a point of trauma for some of the families in that area.
Our partnership has evolved as both of us have evolved. We bring different strengths to the table. We share responsibilities, and I know on the NHT side, we've learned so much from PHA really being on the ground in Charlottesville, so steeped in the community and with the residents, and how they have authentically engaged the residents throughout the entire phase development process.
The resident committee has also been able to give voice to how they want their homes to look, and so they got to talk about countertops and flooring and actually be agents in the creation of their new homes.
I think the work with the affordable housing industries is foundational to everything we do in everyone's lives, right? It's literally food, water, shelter. A safe, affordable place for shelter we know is critical. For me, it's twofold. It's looking at my own personal family's experience. My father grew up in public housing in Brooklyn, New York, before moving over to Queens and spending the rest of his youth there. My mother lived in the West End of Boston, and if you're not aware, the West End was predominantly an Italian-American neighborhood in the 50s, low-income, working class, and it was designated as a neighborhood for urban renewal. And so at a young age, my mother's family had to relocate in the name of high-rent luxury housing.
I am an immigrant, and I came to this country very surprised because I am a political refugee. And I came to Washington, and I started to work in the immigrant community. And as a human right, housing is a human right.
I think the work that HAND does is really, really foundational to supporting the ecosystem in our region. And what I mean by that is HAND is a safe, collaborative place that brings professionals together, that is an opportunity to be a unified voice and do more together in the region.
I am so proud to see that there is a young community that is taking the lead and start to implementing affordable housing, not only in the cities, in the surrounding area as well.
HAND has provided amazing opportunities for peer sharing, trainings, other ways to share what we're learning from each other, and that has been invaluable support to all of us over the years as we have tried to tackle so many challenges.
I like to think that HAND helps us be our best selves. There's no higher compliment than that your peers who know exactly how hard the work is and how many different opportunities and models there are to recognize and say, we think that you're best in class. And so really it is a real honor and privilege to receive this award.
I think getting this award is a recognition of our work as a community, as a residents of DC. It's important that I am a tool. I am the process that passed through.
HAND does an amazing job of weaving together experienced leaders, emerging leaders, and really creating a collaborative cohort where everyone is trying to win. Everyone is trying to win for the mission.